Hi guys, welcome back. I hope all is well. I hope everyone is doing fine. Today I have a review for you. This is the Paul Rubens Artist Soft Pastels, or if you want to call them chalk pastels. You all know that I love chalk pastels, especially for my backgrounds. It's my go-to. For me, it's the easiest and it's the less messy. Especially if I have to go somewhere like a wedding soon, or just go somewhere special or something like that. I make a mess. So my hands are always like they are now, stained with whatever I am using. So, but when I use chalk pastels, I don't have that problem because I could just kind of wash my hands and, it go away. But they're always my go-to. I love them. So I'm super excited to try these out. These chalk pastels were sent to me for review. So I'm going to give you my honest opinion on them. I hope they work and I hope they are as good as they say they are, because I love chalk pastels. And if these are really, really vibrant, I'm going to love them. I'm going to love them. This is a 36 set. They also come in sets of 40 and 76. The 40 set and the 36 set are both $39.99. This is why you would think, okay, well, I'll just get the 40. But no, the 40 set is more like skin tone, or if you're like coloring animals, it's like a realistic set. There's no pinks, no purples. There's only 2 blues. It's those kind of dark colors, like really dark colors. And this 36 set is kind of all the colors of the rainbow. You get purples, you get pinks, you get greens, blues, black. You get all the colors in this set. So that's why I'm happy to review this set. Okay, Paul Rubens claim that the pigment to binder ratio in these pastels is unmatched. So you should get like just extreme color saturation, color richness. So I'm excited to see if that's really true, because I use a lot of different brands of chalk pastels and some can fade out. Like, it looks bright when you're holding it, looking at it, it looks beautiful, but when you get it on paper, it's a different story. So we're gonna check out these. I'll stop talking. I'm trying not to scare Kelly with my blade. I'm having issues. Okay, I don't want to cut the box. That's the thing. There we go. I have all the sets of the Paul Rubens oil pastels, and I absolutely love their oil pastels. They are my favorite, and I have several different brands of oil pastels. I was just trying them out from the high end to the low end, and the Paul Rubens, they are my favorite as far as the oil pastels. They're really easy to use. I actually have a video from months ago. I think I'm coloring in the Hannah Carlson book, the green one with the flowers on it. I'm coloring in that one. The B page, I think. And I used the oil pastels. Even though I didn't finish that page, I actually just pulled it out to make sure I finish it, because it's a beautiful page, if I must say so myself. This is a nice box. Nice box. You get a pamphlet. It's in, I guess that's Japanese. Not sure. Oh, you get some English there, but it's too small. My eyes are bad. I need new glasses, y'all. Okay, they look really, that's like really dark for how they're showing up on this black. I've never seen that before. That's really cool. Look at that color. That's pretty. That purple. This is like a swatch. This is the swatching of them here. Look at that pink. And then it's also like a berry deep pink. A peach. I love these blues. That's kind of metallic-y looking right there. I like that. Yellows. Lots of yellows. Which is great because you use yellow. I know I do. I use yellow a lot on my coloring pages when it comes to pastels. That gray, how it stands out. Even the black on the black, the pigment is so nice. You can see it. Really, yeah. Okay, I think I'm gonna like these. I love that red. I don't think I've ever used a red chalk pastel on a coloring page. I really want to try this one. But let me pull them up so you can see them. That's all those yellows at the top, a white. That's that pretty red because it's backwards. Let's do it this way. Yeah, that's that pretty red right there. And that's that pretty green. I like having that peach because you could easily use this as a base for any skin tone, whether it's light or dark. Well, that's how I do mine. Look at that lilac. I'm liking the colors. Really, really liking the colors. But let me stop talking and let's get started. I have a piece of cardstock here, and we're just gonna play with them for a little while and see what we get as far as the saturation on the page. And then I have Magical Dawn here. I have a page that I completed probably about 2 years ago that I never put a background on. So if we like these on the cardstock, we may put a background on this page. Because I never put a background on it. And I did it. I used Pentel Dual Metallic Hybrid Gel Pens and Silver Sparkle Pop. And I did this June 12th, 2021. And I don't know if you can see all the sparkly and shiny, but it's all gel pen. So if we like them, we're gonna put a background on this page. I see things I could fix on this page already. You know, over the years, you go back and you look at your old pages and you're like, wow, I've really grown. All right, I'm just gonna grab them. Not worrying about, let's bring it down some, if it's on my finger or not. Oh, wow, that is rich. Okay, so let's take, that's really, really bright and vibrant and beautiful. You do have a lot of shake back. Look, let's do this and see how it look when we put the pigment on the paper. Is it as bright and beautiful? You get pretty good color saturation. Let me blow some of that. It's not as rich as using it straight from the pastel itself, but it's nice. I like it. Let's keep going. I want to try this red. Okay, so I applied the red We'll set that there. And I'm gonna take a blending stump and let's see. When I use a blending stump for chalk pastels, I use very small circles because you get more pigment saturation on your paper versus if you're doing like this. But if you do small circles, you see how much more pigment you get. And you could just keep using that pigment that's left over on the paper and just smooth it out and blend it out if you was trying to do a gradient like this. I'm just dragging some of that pigment. And so you could just keep going with it and get lighter and lighter and lighter. So you have that gradient. But it's really easy to do with a blending stump and chalk pastels. The color is great. Like, that's a lot of pigment. That's a lot of color. That's a lot of color for a chalk pastel. And I've used them a lot. I love them. That's a lot of color. That's a lot of pigment. That's a lot of pigment. Okay, let's try a purple. I want to try... No, oh, they have periwinkle. Y'all know periwinkle is my favorite color. It's a little blue. It's more like a Tiffany blue instead of a periwinkle, but that's pretty. I could easily mix another color with it and get that and get a periwinkle. Let's try to use this, because these are good for dragging pastels, and if I'm doing like something really light and I want like light color, I would always use these. If I'm doing like a cream background or something like that, like a light like peach, I use that because I love how they drag like very little color. See how light it is? You can drag very little color, but it moves the color around. I could definitely see myself using these. Okay, the main thing that I use to apply my chalk pastels, or it's an old shirt that I have cut up. And if you've been here, you know I have this cup with all kind of pieces of this shirt because I love the material of this old shirt. And that's what I really use. Put it around my finger. And let's just take this pretty color that I want it to do. And this is how I usually how I use chalk pastels. Just like this, with the shirt around my finger. No fancy tools. I have my color on my area and I can put it anywhere I want it. Let me get some pigment on. And I can put that color wherever I want it. I can apply as much pressure I want. This is very light pressure and I'm getting so much pigment. So much pigment. I like these a lot. It's so nice. And see how smooth you get for a background by using like an old cloth. And this is like 100% cotton. It's soft. like a soft t-shirt, like a really soft t-shirt that you paid over $20 for. That kind of material. I mean, that's the only way I could put it, y'all. Look how pretty that is. That color is amazing. I love that color. These are really nice. I really like these. I think I might have to put my monaiaustin to the side. You know, I love those. And I bought over some little blending tools. These are actually makeup blending things that I have here in my craft room in this little Dollar Tree container that I use for like pen pastels and distressed inks and different things like that, because it's a small sponge and it's great for to put, you know, to put an application. Let's do pink. You know, I gotta try pink. Look at that color. Let's see. And see how light the tool gets it? These little things are great for backgrounds. Okay, let's do this. And then we're gonna mix some purple with it. So I can kind of show you really fast how to do a background. Because I'm not gonna do the page because I really have to go and swatch these out to see what color I would want to put. But we're gonna add some purple. Which purple? Let's add this purple. Why did purple look like that? I don't know. Okay, we're gonna add purple. See how I just added that purple in with it? And then you can go back to the pink and add the pink. And just kind of blend them out together. But if I was doing an actual background, I would have one of these for pink and one for purple. That would make your life easier. And just put some darker color in there. That's how simple and easy you could do a really nice background on a coloring page with chalk pastels. That's why I love them. And you can put as many colors as you want, blend as many colors together as you want. As you see, these are easy to blend together, so that's a good thing. I'm definitely going to be using these. I'm liking them so far. The only thing that I actually see that I don't really care for in these, that I don't have the problem, let's say, with like a Mungio. And let me grab those. I know this is a Paul Rubens, but I just wanted to show you when I refer to Mungio so it can ring a bell for you guys. These. Cheap, $10, Amazon. Those are actually my go-to. I love those. The only thing that I can say bad about these is there's so much dust. Yes, I know it's a chalk pastel. I know that, but I use them, and I would say that these have the most dust of all the pastels I've ever used. It's a lot of dust. So you're definitely going to have to protect your area when you use these. That is my one con, but really that's the only con. Pros, the pigment. The pigment is, look how dirty my hands are. The pigment is unmatched. They were correct. Okay, you were right. The pigment is unmatched in these chalk pastels. I've never seen that much pigment. Like, I don't know if the camera's even picking it up. I've never seen that much pigment on a chalk pastel. Never. Usually when you take it directly to the paper, you lose color. You lose a lot of color. These lose very little color. Very little. I like them. I would definitely buy them. The Paul Rubens Artist Soft Pastels. They are a plus for me. Other than all the dust, they are a plus. They are $39.99 on Amazon. I will leave a link below. If you guys want some tutorials on me using these soft pastels, comment below. I will be working with their Paul Rubens oil pastels really soon in the video, because I'm working on that whip that I started last year and never finished. It's really pretty, and the pastels are working great on that paper, so I have to finish that because it really looked good. I'm really proud of it, if I may say so myself. Very proud of it. So yeah, but Paul Rubens always have great products. They never disappoint. So you guys knew they were going to be good. Y'all, thank you for watching. If you have any questions, please comment below. My name is Monai, the Coloring Diva. I will see you in the next video.